Hello, I'm Kathryn Kuby, and this is In Bed with Kathryn. And today I am going to vlog about approximately the first 2 weeks since Trump has been in office. But before I begin, I want to make sure everyone sees my pussy ears. I like these ears better than the pink pussy hats. I don't really like to wear pink. I'm not a pink person or pink girl, and I don't really like the ears on the pink pussy hats. So I like these better because they're black. I like black, and they look more like cat ears. So I wear them because apparently women need to remind Washington that their pussies belong to themselves, not to the government. So yes, I'm quite well aware of the fact that my pussy belongs to me. I will use it when I want, as much as I want. I will have complete control of my ovaries because, yes, they belong to me. They don't belong to Pence or Trump or the U.S. government or a deity or any other human being on the face of the planet. So that's why I wear my pussy ears. Okay. Also, I have on a shirt about the Women's March, the Los Angeles Women's March. I went to the march on Saturday, the day after the election, January 21st. I also went to the anti-hate rally the day before on Inauguration Day. When I went to the Women's March on Saturday, I will say that it was probably the most, the only political positive energy I felt since the election. I was there in a sea of 750,000 to a million, depending on which source you read, of people who were anti-Trump, anti-hate, pro-democracy, pro-choice, pro-women's rights, pro-LGBTQ rights. And it was the most wonderful feeling to be in a sea of people who support democracy and diversity. So that was amazing. I've already posted things about that. I posted a video. But anyway, a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks. I feel like 3 years have gone by because there's been so much crap that's happened. It's difficult. I lose sleep. I have nightmares every night about the state of our country, about my family and friends that live outside of the state of California. I worry for their welfare. I worry what will happen. I worry about our relations to all of our allies that Trump is slowly destroying. I worry about the economy in our state and in the rest of the country and in the world. I worry about Trump being in bed with Putin. God only knows what he's going to do. There's going to be another war. There's going to be a civil war. What's going to happen to the earth and our environment? So yeah, there's just so many things that one could be worried about right now. So yeah, I'm very worried about a lot of things. I'm particularly upset about the immigration issues, the executive orders. Thank goodness there's been a judge in Washington State who has been able to lift the ban on the immigration ban, which is fantastic. However, it looks like the Justice Department is going to challenge that. So it may go back. It may be reversed. Who knows? And since we all now live in Trumpenstein, God only knows, anything is possible. So it's very sad, and wow, we're making so many enemies, and so many people are so upset. I've thought about the idea of a civil war, and I've thought about what happened in in the American Civil War in the 1860s. The primary reason for that war was because of slavery, right? Well, clearly, certain individuals and their descendants did not learn from that war. Okay, so we had a war that was primarily about slavery, racism, and all of that. And here we are again, over 100 years later, and we are still dealing with this. So the Trump supporters tend to be individuals who live in an alternate reality. I would say that a lot of them are racist, they're white supremacist, they are supporting someone who believes those ideals, they believe in, supporting misogyny and sexism, and do not believe in equal rights for women and the LGBTQ community, and basic human rights and needs healthcare. And so I think it's fine if you want to be really conservative or be very religious. That's fine. That's your right as an American. But when a certain group of people tries to impose their religious beliefs upon the rest of the country and tries to create laws based on their own religious beliefs, that is un-American, because we should all be able to believe the way we want to believe. So I am concerned about them trying to take away my rights as a woman. A lot of those individuals believe we live in a theocracy, which we've never lived in a theocracy in this country, but apparently there are people that think that. We do. We don't. Read the Constitution. But so I kind of thought it might be fantastic if we took all of the people who are the Trump supporters and put them on an island and let their God or their leader be Trump or whatever, and live in that alternate reality somewhere else, and the rest of us can continue having democracy. I don't know if that would ever really happen. I wouldn't be upset if it happened. I don't know what would happen economically to our state or to our country if that happened, but I've thought about this, and I don't know if I'd be too upset about it. I learned from listening to press conferences that the city of San Francisco has sued Trump. We can add that to the list of over 4,000 lawsuits against him. But anyway, and there are mayors around the country that are standing up to him in regards to his immigration executive orders, which is great. Apparently, some cities or in California, some cities, Los Angeles, I think San Francisco, are threatening to not pay federal taxes. If that happens, apparently it will affect all the other states, or most of the other states, a lot of red states. So if that were to happen, I worry about the economy in other states where I have friends and family and what that will do to them. I also really worry about my sister and my niece and her mom, my sister, who live in another state other than California, and I worry about their rights being in another state. I don't know what the state laws are in their state regarding women's rights, but I worry about that because when you have a dictator in power, we could go down the same road that happened in Nazi Germany. So I worry. I worry if California leaves the Union, how it'll affect all the other states. I don't know if that will actually happen, but anyway, so much I've been thinking about, and it feels like it's been like 3 years, but it's only been 2 weeks. God help our souls. So anyway, much to think about. So I guess that's all I'm going to say today. Remember my pussy ears. These are important. And like I typically say, remember we all breathe the same air. No one's better than anyone else. No one's religion is better than anyone else's. That's really important. And so be kind to one another. Remember that only you can be in control of your own happiness. And I'm Kathryn Kuby, and this has been In Bed with Kathryn, and I will see you next time.